This is one of my favorite books. Like, I think it's like probably top 3 of the books that I've read of all time. And there's a reason that I have it on my slide here. Like, now that we know the goals of Web3, we need to think about how we're going to actually achieve them, right? Because it's all been kind of kumbaya, like, here's what we're going to build. Doesn't it sound awesome? Here's all the guarantees. But we need like an actual technology. Like, I haven't told you anything about the technology yet or how it's going to work. So the key, at least the way that I conceive of like the key idea, is that we're going to allow users to agree on a shared history. So the simplest blockchains actually do nothing more than timestamp and attest to a stream of historical records. You can type like arbitrary text in there, send it to the blockchain, and it gets put in the blockchain, and that's basically like a notary. Like, yep, this happened. This is part of our history. Now, most blockchains have an app built on top of them, or multiple apps that actually do something with that history. But at the core, what the blockchain is doing is allowing us to agree on this like shared story of what's happened. So like in Web 2, users don't have any visibility into the history of the app. They have to trust the service provider. But by giving like the service provider this power to change the story or to like rewrite the history, we give them the power to like shape our understanding and consequently like even shape our behavior to some extent. So here's a quote from this book. There's like a million things in this book, but I want to focus on one thing that happens early on when he's talking kind of about like when humans are first sort of separating themselves from the other apes. So here's the quote. Any large-scale operation, whether a modern state, a medieval church, or an archaic tribe, is rooted in common stories that exist only in people's collective imaginations. Telling effective stories is not easy. The difficulty lies in convincing everyone else to believe it. Much of history revolves around this question. How does one convince millions of people to believe particular stories about gods, nations, or LLCs, or currency applications, or any other application? And so this is like super abstract, right? He's going all the way back to like early human evolution. We're not going to go quite that deep, but I think this concept is really, really key. Like what we're trying to do here is get everyone to agree on one common story, and the blockchain is going to be the tool that we use to do that.